Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikayla and today I have 5 different side dishes for you. These are great to mix and match with whatever main protein you're having with a dinner. Now the ones I have are roasted potato rounds, baked zucchini, roasted Brussels sprouts, coleslaw, and sauteed kale. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. The roasted potato round side is one that I make quite often. All you're going to need is a potato, some pepper and salt. I use some thicker ground ones for this recipe, and some olive oil. Then we'll just cut it into slices. I'll leave the skin on for this. I'll start with some oil on the pan. Then I'll add the potatoes and kind of push them around a little bit to make sure the oil gets on all of them. Add some pepper and salt. Then put them in the oven at 350 for 20 minutes. These are the roasted potato rounds, such a quick and easy side. Our next side is baked zucchini, and I usually say to have 1 for 2 people. We also have some seasonings. We have garlic powder, pepper, salt, red pepper flakes, and some olive oil. Okay, go ahead and preheat your pan to 350 and then we'll get to cutting it up. Okay, I added some olive oil to the pan. While I was chopping, I tried to get about the same thickness so that they would cook evenly. Alright, you might have noticed I pushed them around a little bit. That was to spread the oil underneath them. Now I will season. We'll just sprinkle some salt on all of them. Now we'll sprinkle some salt. That was pepper. That's okay, we're going to do both. Also some garlic powder. We'll also put some red pepper flakes on some of them, give them a little bit of spice. And then once the oven's at 350, we will put them in. I've taken these out of the oven at around 10 minutes. Now I'm going to give them a flip. Probably put them back in for another 5 minutes. I'll keep an eye on them. Okay, so after those 5 minutes, I did take them out. You can see that the center is a bit softer. They're definitely done. So total 15 minutes of oven, such an easy, quick side to have. For the roasted Brussels sprouts, I have 12 Brussels sprouts here, some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Preheat your oven to 375. I have already washed and dried off the Brussels sprouts, so I'm just going to cut off the ends and then cut them down the center. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'll add salt and pepper to taste. You might want to do half a teaspoon if you're unsure of how much you'd like. And now I'll mix it with my hands to make sure every Brussels sprout gets coated in oil on all sides. Now I'll add them to the pan, cut side down. I'm going to dump any loose leaves right on top of the Brussels sprouts. When the oven is ready, I'll have them in for 15 minutes and then check on them. After 15 minutes, they're starting to look like this. I'm going to pull off the loose leaves so that they don't burn up. I'm going to give the pan a quick little shake and still keep them down on the cut side and put them back in. I had the Brussels sprouts in for another 10 minutes and I've taken some of them off the pan. You can see that I have some browning on the cut sides. If you think you don't like Brussels sprouts but you've never tried them roasted, you definitely have to before you write them off. These are pretty tasty and easy to make. I'm going to go ahead and make a side of coleslaw. I had previously gotten this bag and used, say, half to 2/3 of it already for a fish taco recipe, so I'm going to just dump the rest into this bowl here. Now I'm going to get 2 big spoonfuls of mayo to start. You can always add more, so I'm just going to start with this. Do a little sprinkle of salt, generous with the pepper, a splash of red wine vinegar, and we're going to go ahead and squeeze this lemon slice in. I have some kale here. I'm going to show you how to get it off. So what you're going to want to do is pinch it along the stalk here, and then you're just going to slide your pinched fingers down. And that gets it off very quick and easy for you. I'm going to place it in my colander because after this we'll put it right into the sink for a quick wash. Alright, I brought it over to the sink for a wash. Now as I run the water through, I'm also going to massage it with my hands to just help break it down a little bit before we start cooking. I put the pan on a medium-high heat. I'm going to add the butter, maybe say half a tablespoon or so. I'm going to add the kale, pepper, I'm going to turn this around in the butter. This will be pretty quick, just a minute or two. What we're looking for is it to wilt down a bit, get a little bit of a brighter green color, and of course you can always take some off on a plate to try and see that it's cooked to a good tenderness for you. Okay, it's been just under 2 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and take it off the heat. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed learning the recipes in today's video. If you end up trying any of these sides, let me know what you thought of them. Next week I will be doing some dinner ideas, so if you don't want to miss out on those recipes, make sure you subscribe and stay tuned.